So here is a religious man living in Britain who is very excited about the Aston Villa versus Maccabi Tel Aviv match. And he seems to be making veiled threats of potential violence towards Israelis and Jews. I mean, I don't know what else he could possibly be insinuating. Just take a listen for yourself.
This day probably is gonna have a flippin' field day, fam. Bagaban, I got a couple of differences. Just to book that ticket and not even watch the match, just look for kickoffs, bro. I don't know what the competition people here were thinking when they put an Israeli team against Aston Villa, fam. Because you know this is a match that's going to go down in history books. This match, I can't lie, wallahi, in my head, I think is worthy of getting the picture rated. Because if you ask me, it's a bit of a bad thing, blood. It's a mad thing. Finally gonna get their fair shot at the Muslims. I don't even think these people know what they're in for, bro. You know how many Bengali, Somalis and Pakistanis living in Aston, bro? They've lost their mind making that match happen, fam. That's not good matchmaking. That's zero chemistry, wallahi, if you ask me. They're in for a fucking surprise. Because you know the mob, they're gonna come here, they're gonna be like, yep, that's the Muslims we need to arrest. We need to make Keir Starmer happy. And yeah, that's our job done. If you don't make Keir Starmer happy, we're gonna get fired. We're gonna lose our job. We need to go for these Muslims.
Yeah, that is absolutely disgusting. And 100% this moron was making some kind of veiled threat towards the Israelis. And look, I'm English. I'm not Israeli or Jewish. But what I can see is just how vile this guy's mindset is. I mean, we all know what he was suggesting in that video. What a disgraceful, antisocial tosser. Why do we want people who think like this living in Britain? We don't. I mean, just look at the amount of glee in his face during this video. He cannot wait. What do you all think? Share your thoughts in the comments down below.